Welcome back to our ChatGPT for Beginners series. So far, we've covered how to install ChatGPT, navigate the layout, and write your first prompt. But now it's time to level up. If you've ever felt like ChatGPT's responses are too simple or not quite what you need, don't worry. It's not because it's broken, you just need better prompts. And today, I'll show you how long prompts can actually help you in changing the game.
Hi, let me just first break down how a basic prompt works. So head over to ChatGPT and put in a prompt saying, write a social media post about AI tools. And let's see what the answer is. Not bad, but kind of boring, don't you think so? It doesn't actually make, the content pop. It's too generic and that's not exactly what we're looking out for. So when you give ChatGPT zero context, you can expect zero personality. This is where long prompts actually change everything. When you craft a detailed prompt, you're essentially giving ChatGPT a creative brief, complete with tone, audience, goals, and constraints. Let me show you what I mean. First element before you start writing your prompt is to identify which social media platform is the content for. Each platform has different audience, content formats, character limits. LinkedIn is more professional, Twitter needs brevity, Instagram is more visual. So maybe here I want to create a LinkedIn post. So head over to ChatGPT and just say, write a LinkedIn post, right? So here I have my first element done. Next, specify exactly who will be reading this content. Writing for CEOs is totally different from writing for college students. So, audience determines vocabulary, complexity, references, and examples. Here, I will be targeting tech executives who are skeptical about AI tools. So, let me just simply add that over here that this post is for tech executives. All right. Next, the third element involved here is the content focus. What is a specific aspect of the topic that I want emphasis on? Without direction, AI will actually cover generic points rather than focusing on what's important to you. Here, I want the post to highlight on how AI can save time on mundane tasks without replacing creative thinking. So I will just add that over here saying my focus should be more on how AI can actually help without replacing creative thinking, right? Next is a tone specification. Tone dramatically affects how information is received. The same content can be formal, casual, humorous, or authoritative. Here, I will want to use a conversational tone, but still an authoritative tone. So I'll just add saying use a conversational but authoritative tone. Next is how do I want my content to be structured? So we have something called as structural elements. These elements add richness and maybe persuasiveness, some statistics to provide evidence, questions that engage readers, examples that actually illustrate the points that we're trying to focus on. Here I would be adding maybe some statistic to actually show evidence of how AI tools are effective. So here I'm saying add one surprising statistic and end with a thought provoking question. All right. The next element involved is nothing but how long do I want the content to be. Length affects depth, pacing, and readability. Setting clear word content actually, make sure that you get your content in whatever you need it. So here I am actually saying keeping it maybe under 200 words. All right, so let's keep it under 200 words over here. And finally, what is a voice that I actually want my content to hold? Right? That is very, very important. Voice creates authenticity and connection. A corporate voice differs from an enthusiastic expert or maybe a neutral educator. So here I want it to sound like a human tech enthusiast who's excited but not overhyped about AI. So that is one thing that could be done. Maybe, let's create our post and let's see what happens. This is our long post or long prompt. And there you have it. This is more clear. Now, this content actually has personality, right? Don't you think so? This is how you create simple content with longer prompts, giving you exactly what you're looking out for. So, why settle for mediocre AI outputs when extraordinary results can actually be created with longer prompts?
And that's it. Now you know why long prompts make all the difference in ChatGPT. The more details you give, better the response. Key takeaways from today's session: short prompts, generic answers. Long prompts, specific and high quality responses is what you get. Use a role, context, instructions, and desired outputs combined together as a prompt for better results. If you're loving the series, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you do not miss out on the next video where we'll be unlocking some powerful ChatGPT hacks to make your prompts even better.